My dear sisters and brothers, the gospel today, Jesus tells us how to serve other people and the lesson about humility, to serve other people in the way that's very humble. In the gospel today, we see that it's something like the Master or our Lord, that he treats other people is so cruel or so harsh, because like the servant, his work spend a whole day on the field to working on his farm, but when he come back, the master asked him to serve him at a table, not drinking, not eating. So we can say that, oh, you see, the master so bad, because his servant spent the whole night, whole day to work for him, and now it's the time for to take a rest. So Jesus used that image to illustrate how to serve other people. Jesus wanted to remind the people at his time, the Pharisees and the scribes, that they have another idea, that when we do something for you, God, like when I adore you, when I pray to you, when I work something for you, I have to receive something from you. But Jesus reminded them that no, God is not in debt anything of us. He's helped everything. And he is not have to do something for us. Everything we did in our life is our duty. It's like a servant in the gospel today. He has to do his duty to fulfill his responsibility. Not because he will receive something, just because that is his job. So it's the same for us today. When we do something in our life, like when you are parents in your family, you take care for your kids. It is your duty, not because you will receive a reward from someone. No, nobody gives you a reward, a gift. You take care for your kids with nothing, unconditional. It is also the same. When we go to the church, many people today, they have the same idea like the Jews. That is, when I go to the church to pray, to attend the mass, to praying, to do something good for the poor, to give alms, to do a charity, what I will receive from you, God. So Jesus said that is no, it's not a contract between me and you. No. Because if we think that we have a contract with God, so when we do something, God have to do something in reply. And whenever we don't receive anything from him, I will say goodbye to God. No more go to the church. No need to pray. No need to live our life, to self-disciplines, to do something good. This is the problem for many people today. They said that God needs us. So that's why when I pray to you, you have to give me something. And whenever I don't receive, I will say goodbye. This is not the case for us. We are the servants. We have to do our duty. What is our duty? Our duty is with God, to adore him. And after that, God will give us whatever we need. But the gifts we receive from God is not a reward, like something you give to your children. No, that's not the way God teach us, educate us. We have to do our duty first, and then we will receive something that God thought that is good for us. So we have to ask God to help us to take care for our life, to fulfill our duty in your family, in your situation, to fulfill your duty with your family, as a husband with your wife, as a wife with your husband, and as a parents with your children, and children with your parents. That is your duty. So we do the same thing. It's like me. I say Mass is not because I receive a stipend. But usually now, we have that. Is when I say Mass outside, you see someone give me a stipend. That is a mileage for me. But even when they don't give me anything, I have to say Mass, to pray for other people on behalf of the church. That is my duty. I have to pray every day on behalf of the church, the whole Catholic Church around the world. Not because I receive something. I have to do it because it is my duty. So the gospel today is Jesus wants to remind the Jewish people at his time, but also our today, that when you do something, it's not do for a gift you will receive. That is, it is condition, service. And you can see a lot of things outside. When you go to the restaurant, you pay, and then you can request a service. And if you don't satisfy, you don't pay. But it's to serve God and other people in your family. It's not like that. You have to serve other people without any condition, to serve with nothing. It is also the way that God to serve our life. He sacrificed his life. And also the one we celebrate the Mass today in memorial him. It is Saint Joseph, the one who spent all his life, sacrificed his life for the poor people, even for his opponents. And he died because they killed him. So we ask God to help us to imitate him, to become a good one, to serve other people in our life.